Hi guys, good day to all of you. Hey, how are you doing? This is the last video of 2021, and because the last videos were really loopbacks on 2021, I was thinking, let's go look forward to 2022. We know already that there will be lots of interesting shoes on the market. There was also a shoe fair, it's kind of shoe fair in the States in November. So that's really the source where I have also all of my information, and that the pictures you will also see, of course, who took those photos, who is really the source of these photos. Those photos showing up on the screen are not my photos because unfortunately I was not present at the shoe fair. Maybe in the future. So I gathered for you 3+1 really interesting shoes which I'm looking forward to try in 2022. The first shoe out there is from New Balance, and that's a max cushion shoe. It will come onto the market in autumn 2022, so around October, November, and that's the New Balance More version 4. I just mentioned to you last week that this was one of the shoes which I was really having my eye on during this year, but at the end I didn't purchase. Because of the version 4 is coming just in the fall, it can easily happen that I'm still purchasing the More version 3 this year, maybe in the spring for those long miles coming ahead. Oh, by the way, I just registered the first race of 2022, and that will be a half marathon in March around my home city in The Hague. So really excited. I really hope that the COVID measurements will be lifted until that and this race will go ahead. So this means that the coming 10 weeks I'm really preparing for running and getting those kilometers in. So that More version 3 may be just coming at the right time. Let's see. So the More version 4 will be a slight upgrade from the version 3. Version 3 was working already really good, so why would you upgrade really a shoe which is just killing the market this year? They have of course a slight update, so for example the stack height will be also 1mm more, and also at the heel counter they have a little bit of different design than last year. Maybe the upper is also a bit lighter, I'm not sure about that. But if you like the More 3, I'm pretty much sure that the More version 4 will be just as good as that version 3 was. And by the way, this just looks super cool, right? I really love the design of this shoe. Now the second one out there is the Saucony Speed version 3. You might know that the version 1 was really my favorite shoe in 2020. I loved running that shoe. That was even my marathon running shoe for Tallinn Ironman. I just purchased it for the second version for my boyfriend for Christmas, and I guess that will be his Ironman running shoe next year in Maastricht. So definitely there is some love around in the speed in the family. That's why I'm also looking forward to the Speed version 3. He's also getting some upgrades, and this is basically an outcome that the decision from the producer is that they want to go more at the daily trainer direction. These upgrades also mean that it will be less light. It is really gaining weight, 0.2 ounces, which is not a lot, but of course it's never a good direction. Shoe is getting more weight. The plate will stay, also it will be a bit different, but it will be still an S shape of plate. Same time also the foam will be more and wider under your foot, so really this is what they are going that direction. Still, I'm really interested in this version 3. We'll see out there how it's developing. It will come middle of the summer, around July. And the funny thing is that in the States it will retail for $160, but in Europe I guess it will be the same, $180. We will see. The third shoe I chose is again from New Balance. To be completely honest, the past 2 years my two favorite companies were really New Balance and Saucony. I really think that they are just upping their game really unusual these 2 years, and it seems that next year they are really going this direction. Of course, Adidas has also some killing great shoes, for example the Pro, the Prime, they are there, but their daily shoes, it is not the best out there. The SL20 was of course quite okay in 2022, but 2021 I don't like so much their upgrades. Now, what I choose for the third shoe, that's the Fuelcell Super Comp Trainer. This is a new shoe, and they say basically this is the successor of the TC. I never had the Fuelcell TC, I never used it. I read that it was a super soft shoe with not too much energy return, but they say now that this new shoe will provide you 40% more energy return. Interested on that part, absolutely. And this is also a super high stack height shoe, 47 millimeters in the heel. 47 millimeters? That's a lot. Of course, it has also carbon fiber plate. That energy return will be also there, as mentioned, Fuelcell midsole foam, which we also know it's quite soft and it's really bouncy. $180 and it's coming quite early in the year, around April. So if you don't want to purchase a high-end shoe but a really good and so much stack height speed day shoe, which you can also do some races, I believe, so I think it will just get there, but the price point will be easily 40, 50, even 70 euros less than, for example, a Nike Vaporfly or a Nike Alphafly. So if you want to spare that, and of course not everyone can afford also a top range Nike shoe for 300 euros, this can be a really nice alternative from New Balance. At the beginning I mentioned +1 shoe. And the past weeks I did not really talk about race day shoes because I have just 2-3 pairs of really top-end Nike shoes in my drawer. An Alphafly, I just purchased it a few weeks ago, and also the Next Percent version 2, not even used yet. So that's why I'm not so much interested in race day shoes. If I can do, and of course next year I'm not doing any marathons, so that's written in stone, I'm not doing any marathons next year, but I hope that I can do a few half marathons. But that's why I'm not so much interested in these race day shoes. But there is one definitely on the market we already know about that's coming early in the summer, and that's the Saucony Endorphin Pro version 3. Now, as you know as well, the Pro version 2 was not a big upgrade since the version 1, but this version 3 will be much snappier, much more race day feel than the version 1 was, so they are really upgrading this shoe. The price will be remaining more or less the same, it will be $225, so I'm expecting more or less the same amount in euros, so 225 euros, because those Saucony prices are usually the same, except for the speed for a reason. So this will be the price. If you are interested, for example, for some summer races, this can be your choice. They are also topping that stack height. It will be reaching the 40mm heel stack height. The upper will be also upgraded. It will be really a spikes related upper. Regarding the weight also, it's dropping because of that upper. So I'm really interested. The Power Run PB midsole foam will be also a little bit upgraded. We will see. It's interesting. It seems to be also a funny year for the shoe market 2022. These were my 3+1 favorite shoes, which I have already some information about. Of course, Nike Invincible version 2, is it coming? I have no idea. I also have limited information what is coming from Adidas, so that's why it seems to be only about 2 companies, 2 of my favorite companies out there on the running market. Hey, which is your favorite shoe for 2022? Are you really looking forward to run in one of these shoes? Let me know in the comment box below. This was the last video for 2021. If you liked it, please give a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Take care, enjoy your New Year's celebration, and see you in 2022. Bye!